She talk a black. I guess I was pissing them off, so I had to go to the restroom. Because I'm going to tell all their secrets. And lots were cast for his clothes. And that's for real. To cast lots is almost like to shoot dice, you know? However, they play the science of harm up there. And a lot of us, they cast lots for our things. When you put your things in storage, that is a lot. It's called a lot, And if you do not pay for it, people will come and cast lots for it. That means they will bet on it. And that's what they did. That's what all a bet. We just say bet to them. B-E-T tonight.
Even the part about the thieves were in accordance with Jeremiah 48:27. Jesus was buried very privately by one man. So John adds another figure. I guess it's early, want to carry the foot of the cross. John 19:38-40. Perhaps both men were rich, as was the requirement in Isaiah 53:9.
So those that carried, the first two carry Malcolm X. They didn't. Well, it depends on what you call the beginning of the burial. You know what I'm saying? Those that carry Malcolm X to the morgue, that is the burial, right? Or the beginning, or something like that. They were not rich. They were the popo. And they carried them out in a sheet like that. And then had to go to show me a picture. See, I did not know this when I was little. I did not know how things happen. But I did know they killed him. And I know they killed him in front of his wife and his two children. Tell me those females in the Bible, they say it is a woman. Because they have turned it from melanated females to the pink woman. To change the story. Just like Aleister Crowley, he changed the cards. So, I'm sure those three females wailed for Malcolm X for a very long time. And then to turn around and now to have to wail for your own son. Because the same way they killed your father, but they killed your father in your face. They take your son to Mexico. And they massacre him. You see. And then say some stupid shit about him where his family knows. See, that is not him. If he did that, then they definitely had him on the wire. He did not do that. It's just a story. They always make up their stories. This is a story. It is written by King James. King James is a melanated man. They will not tell you that. They even changed it. Even in the book said, King James wrote it down, that they would whitewash everything. Whitewash. They have turned every, if you see a picture of someone in the book, they will be a pink person. That's what it is, a pink person. It is called whitewash. What do they call themselves? White? They even whitewash their own fucking color. Bitch, I see you as pink. No, not you, Dr. Valentine. I am not talking to you. I see the pink man as the color pink. He wants to call it the color purple. No, bitch. You're not going to blame this shit on us. It is the color pink. Pink, pink. You stink.
This version of a super simple
Man, it's rainy.
funeral for a man that worked incredible wonders just a few days before stinks of churchism. In contrast, a man named Stephen, shortly after, was murdered by a mob, but was buried by devoted men.
And he was buried by devoted men. Now, there are many Jesuses that came and was murdered by a mob and then buried by devoted men. Malcolm X.
Who right there in Jerusalem made great
Right there in Jerusalem, United States.
lamentations over Stephen. Acts
They made great lamentations over him. Everyone did. I was a little girl. Of course I cried. I mean, every time I look around, he was killing one of us. My parents did not keep us in the dark so much. However, see, Jenkins and Frankie were not protesters, you know. They were, like Jenkins went to school and then he went to work. I was so glad he went to school and went to work. I had forgot he was in the military though. And, but I was so glad he went to work and he went to school. Because I did not think that they would kill him for that, but however, they killed us for that too. You know, and when Jenkins leave out the door, I would always think, and that was something too, even with my sons, that my sons turn teenagers and start hanging out with their friends and like being gone for hours. And, you know, you're 16, 15, 16, you're not a baby. You know, although I want to know where the hell you are every second. Because I always thought that they would shoot Jenkins. Because they were killing us up. And then the girls who they killed in the church, 4 girls, it was 4 of us. And we were girls, I thought they would kill us too. Yeah. And I hated them. I hated them. And this is how I know prayers do not work. Before all the killing, I used to pray to get a horse. Okay, I wanted a horse. I would pray for a horse. All the killings came. I pray for them to die. And the more I pray for them to die, the more of us die. So I stopped praying. I thought, well, maybe I should not pray for people to die. Because if I do, then they're going to kill us. And they might kill Jenkins. Because they were killing all the black brothers. So I had no brothers, but I had Jenkins. And I thought they would kill him. And I thought they would kill me and my sisters because we were 4 girls. And I hated them so much. And I still do.
Satan too. Wait a minute. You just killed the Messiah.
Just killed the Messiah. He just used a Hebrew word that you think is English. So I'm going to speak this, exactly what he said. I'm going to say it in English. They just killed the messenger. And they did. They threw him in jail, then they threw him in prison, then they lobotomized him, and they let him out, and they tortured him, you know, and tased his testicles, and gave him prostate cancer, and then they gave him to Carmel. And she pulled the trigger. She is the female in the video comment.
Dad got up. The earthquake. I raised the dead, the blind to see, the deaf to hear, the lame to walk. And couldn't get another motherfucker to carry my feet to the grave?
That was Yahweh Ben Yahweh. That was Yahweh Ben Yahweh. They did not carry Yahweh Ben Yahweh to the grave. None of us did. I mean, you're dealing with Carmel. And then you are dealing with those, the same ones that saw him come out of the tomb, put him there. I bet that's not written though, huh? Wow. Because they would not let us around our Abba. I called Peace to find out where my Abba was. They would not tell me. And I called Job. And Job said that, well, Yahweh Ben Yahweh said, if any of us come where he is, he's going to kill them dead right there. And I told them and I told Peace, I prefer to be dead than not be around my Abba. And then my Abba is going to kill me because I needed to be around him for my mental, my spiritual safety. If he wanted to kill me, then so be it. I died from the hands of my Abba, and guess what? I died in the place I wanted to be with my Abba, but they would not give it up. So they had some of the Mary and Magdalene so far away from him that we could not get to him. Then they had some Marys and Magdalenes like Carmel and Terry so close to him, it appeared. But mentally, spiritually, in the heart, mind, soul, and body, they were so far away from him, it was pathetic. And they killed him. And then they burned him. And then they invited everyone to their feast. Now look, they don't tell you this either. But they're saying, now look, we have burned Beelzebub in the fire. The nasty devil, who the fuck is he to come and raise Lazarus? Take away our motherfucking income. I be goddamn if these niggers or niggers or whatever the fuck you call us, you be down. If we put our monies together and come up with another Wall Street, hell fuck no. Because you know we do everything better. Because fuck love, we care. We are charitable. But you only have 12 strengths. You are not allowed to care. You only have 12 strengths. You needed to get to 13. You only got 12. Now you want to blame us for what Inky did. Because what? If Inky stepped on this earth, where would Inky be? Melanated, and you know he would be. Yeah, that's funny.
Hey, here goes Steven. Who the hell is Steven?
It's Stephen.
They killed this sucker. Stone him.
They did not stone him. They shot him. So I'm going to move on from there. And that was Malcolm X also.
On the spectators, enough for them to take him or to take any action at the time that will give his trial. Not even his apostles, who repeatedly pledged their belief in his divinity and his mission, caused at his arrest, came to him.
Because we could not go to him. Because I was one that was seeing the how Yahweh raised me up, how Yahweh did this for me and Yahweh did that for me, you know. I had his back, but I could not get to him. You know, they would not even give me the address so I could write him. And they gave, I don't know, like this picture like that. And they gave people who had never seen my Abba, I met them. And they wrote Yahweh ben Yahweh. And I read the letter they wrote to Yahweh ben Yahweh. They copied it. And I read the letter that Yahweh ben Yahweh wrote them back. And a couple of them both said that after a while they begin to, the letters begin to come tight. No longer in my Abba's handwriting. So a lot of them did flee. Those were the ones who were in HQ in Miami. You know, they all went back to their prospective cities. I tried to look for some. I looked high and low, like Galia and David, but then I saw them with peace, you know, in the video, and I mourned for them because now they are dead to me. And like Ifona, Israela, you know, I would like to see them again. And there's someone else I really would like to see again, but they want to keep her name out of my mind. She had, Hogla. I would love to see Hogla again. I would love to see the sister who was here in California, and she moved to Florida. She moved to HQ, and she had a baby, and she named her baby Dina, but she was from here. Her and Hogla, they are trying to keep her name out of my mind too. Her and Hogla, Zabia and Hogla, we used to get together and have a really good time studying. Boy, did we study. I would like to see them again.
6 and 56, read that in Mark 14 and 50. These bastards didn't even attend his funeral and his burial.
You say these bastards didn't even attend his funeral and his burial. So now I am a bastard. I did not attend his funeral nor his burial. I could not. I was locked up, and even if I could, I would not have gone. Wow, man, I saw the way I cop I should. My neck should not even be hooked on anymore. Damn. Anyways, I mean, I should cover blood something, you know? Anyway, yeah, the cough was to make me forget what I was saying. Oh, the bastard didn't go to his funeral or anything. I would not have went anyway, and maybe there were other Hebrews that did not go. I mean, you have to think about, we're not in Miami, you have to think about the money, and things are not like it used to be when Abba was alive, before they killed him, before they murdered him, butchered him, and murdered him, okay? I would not have gone anyway, because there's a scripture in my history book, a passage in my history book, and it says let the dead bury the dead. So now they have brutally lobotomized and tased and now killed, murdered my Abba. So now he is dead. Of course I am not going to go there to see him for the last time. I mean, you would not let me see him when he was alive, so now I am invited to come see him when he is all burned up and in a fucking jar? That is my last respect? Bitch, please. That is not a last respect to me. So since the passage says, let the dead bury the dead, and now you have murdered him, so now he is dead, I let your dead ass bury him. You're the bastards. The one who were there to actually bury him, and you buried his ashes or whatever the fuck you spread him, or you maybe put him up under the toilet like you did Haley Celestis. Who the fuck knows what your nasty bitch ass did it to the one who came to raise Lazarus, a festering corpse.
All those miracles supposed to have occurred within a year or two before the crucifixion. These miracles, the Bible says, were so famous that the news had gone forth into all the land.
It was so famous, the news had gone forth into all the lands. It did not go forth into this land, because this land they were using Dirty Diana on us. So of course they're going to keep you away. For some reason they just could not keep me away, and they could not keep others away, as you can see.